So in order to format all the instances of a particular tag, we basically have a series of steps here to follow. First one is we want to go into quickcss.com, and you have the link in there on Blackboard. Then you're going to go and select the tag. So when we click on this drop down button, you're going to see all the different tags there are in HTML. We are going to then select the formatting options, so you're able to select from all the things that we've seen, like the color of the font type, any background colors if you wanted to, the appearance of text, borders, padding, margin, um, and so on. So once you select your specs, then you make sure that the add word is showing on that drop down button down there. You click the OK button. Your code will appear on this box, and what you want to do is you want to cut it from there, and you want to paste it on a blank line in your CSS file. Then you save your file, and then you preview your HTML, your index.html page. So we're going to try to go over one full tag, one regular tag, so we can display or showcase this process. And now we're here in Quick CSS. We're going to take the body tag. So we click on the drop down menu, look for the tag, that's the body tag. We basically want to apply this setting to all body tags on our websites, and we have about 13 pages. All of them are going to inherit, all these pages that have the body tag are going to inherit these characteristics. And this is actually where your inventory of colors and images comes in handy, because this is where you should have collected all those codes for the different colors you want to use. So one of the first things that we have is we wanted to have the text in our websites, we wanted to have some color. So we want to copy that code from there. I'm going to right click and copy. And in the first box on that website on quick.css, it says color, and this is where we're going to paste the color for our text. The other thing that we need to do, and what we're doing, is we're setting some global settings for all the content or the text content on our pages, and all the content on the body tag. And what we want to do, because we're lazy, we want to set all these globally, and then we're going to treat each special case individually. So the next thing you want to do is actually you want to select a font. Fonts are special on the web because you really don't know who is going to be able to see what kind of font. So you don't want to go wild selecting particular fonts that are in your computer. What you want to do is select from a series of font families, and we have a few examples here on the web. Basically we have Arial, Verdana, Times New Roman. Those are fonts that everybody will have in their computers, but the way it goes is that if the website doesn't find Verdana, then it goes to Merriam-Webster or Syntax or any sans serif font. If you wanted to use, for example, Times New Roman, it looks first for Georgia, then Merriam-Webster, then Palatino, and so on and so forth. And then, if nothing else, then any serif font. So the next thing that happens, so in order to understand the difference between sans serif and serif, the Wikipedia provides a very nice example here. So serif means it has the little strokes at the end of the letters, whereas the sans serif font does not have that. It don't have those little strokes. And in terms of creating websites, we want to use sans serif because the sans serif font has been proven to be less troublesome for the eye. So reading off the screen, it's easier if we have sans serif fonts. So we're going to set that, and and I'm going to use Verdana. Verdana is a very good font for the web. And the other thing we want to do is we want to select a size. And here we first have to say select the points. And this point system is the same as what you would use in Word. Depending on the age of your students, you may want to choose a bigger or smaller number. I'm going to do 10. 10 is a good size when you're using Verdana for adults. And since we're selecting global settings for our body tags throughout the website, the other thing we want to do is we want to set the background color for the pages. So I'm going back into my inventory, and I'm going to select that code for the color that I want to use on my pages. And I paste it here. Okay. We are going to basically just leave it there, or a number of other options you could decide. For now, we're just going to leave it there, and we make sure that the add option is showing. We click on OK, and when the page reloads, you see your code right here. So what you want to do now is you want to cut that code. I'm going to right click and cut. And I want to open my styles.css page, but in the edit mode. And I want to paste that. When you're working on your CSS page, the specifications can be in any order. You just keep on adding new specs by just hitting enter and inserting your specs in new lines. You may want to order them in a way that it makes more sense for you, or just keep on pasting as you work. It doesn't really matter. The only time when it matters is if you have conflicting specifications. For example, if you forgot that you had already worked with the body tag and then you work with it again, then the second set of specifications would rule because it's lower on the page. It's the last rule that gets applied. So once we paste this, we're going to click on Save, and then we want to preview our pages. And because we are going to keep on adding to that styles page, you don't necessarily want to close the edit mode. So I'm going to preview my index page. And now notice that my background color is set for all the pages. My font is now not that Times New Roman that it usually appears, and the font size is set as well, along with the color for the text. So that's basically what we do in order to set specifications for all tags. You basically select the tag in the drop-down menu, then you apply whichever specifications you want to apply, and we have the documents, the handouts that provide explanations for all this. And then we click on OK to generate the code, cut the code, paste it on our styles.css on a new line, save, and then preview.